their coins. Oh, Zeus decks Adam, and he...
That scream is so loud as well. But hello, everyone. Welcome to Mucky Hope Productions, everyone. Tēnā koutou katoa. We're here to discuss another dramatic week of Australian Survivor redemption. And it was a heartbreaking one. It really was. We lost one of the best yappers we've seen in Australian Survivor history. We've lost an OG, one of the biggest legends in the Australian Survivor franchise. And we've also lost like an upcoming legend as well. And so to talk all about it, I didn't know who to turn to. I looked left and right. I was like, man, I'm all alone. I'm surrounded by the darkness, the loneliness. I had to turn to the one person who can bring me back to the light. She's literally got her golden hair, the white robes, everything. Everyone, please welcome the angel of our lives. It is the Michelle. Michelle, how's it going?
I'm good. Yeah, my hair's a bit different because I was like, I want to do something different for the live finale tomorrow night. So I've had like the curling things. I'm a girly girl, but I cannot do anything to save myself, to my own self. I need someone. I need assistance. Anyway, so this was like halfway through before I thought, oh, damn, I'm going on the podcast. It just has to just be like this.
Well, I think you look stunning, personally, Michelle. So don't worry. I know you're going to rock it out tomorrow night. Oh my gosh!
Apparently, there's 900 people going to be there. This is what David said on the podcast with Rob. Like 900. I'm assuming that's including crew because it can't be all of us, and it's standing. Like, what? I don't understand.
I know. And for those who don't know, because I think I cut it out. I don't know. I don't even remember which version of the podcast I uploaded. But I did get a ticket to go, but unfortunately, because I live in New Zealand, flights are really bloody expensive, so I couldn't go. School holidays, work, terrible timing. So yeah, unfortunately, I had to give my ticket away. But yeah, I'm so excited for you though, Michelle. It's going to be an excellent, fun night.
Oh, I don't understand. It's going to be amazing. Like, I've never been to a live finale. They've had one before, I think. Looking all tan. I'm not tan. I'm actually just hot sitting here. I need to put the aircon on.
Well, okay. Look at me. I'm just so hot. Well, if you think you're hot, Michelle, I'm even hotter because I've got an ice pack.
I don't need that. Not red. I need the aircon. Hang on.
I just realized.
I'm just going to put what? No camera. Yes. Okay, hang on. Oh my God.
All right. While Michelle is changing a bloody aircon, hello, Survivor Twist, man, the myth, the legend. I hope you're doing really, really well tonight or today because it's daytime for you, my man. Let's go Mucky. And we got Mad Dog Gabe here. As always, we really lost all the big players in the edit now. Fans not enjoying this Final Four. Well, Michelle, broadly speaking, let's talk about it. The Final Four. This has actually given me a lot of like nostalgia for season 2. You know, as you know, it's one of my favorite seasons in Survivor, straight up. However, I will admit, probably the worst part of season 2 might actually be the Final Four. You know, Jericho, he's a great character, but he was mostly carried by Luke, right? Same thing with Michelle. Loved Michelle, but like, you know, in a row, we lost Henry, Tessa, Sarah, Luke, you know, the 4 massive players in a row. And then same thing with this season, you know, we lose players like Mark, we lose Simon, lose Brooke, lose Keely, we lost Mr. Ben as well. Like, are we in a similar situation where it's not a great Final Four, or are you like really enjoying and loving this Final Four?
Okay, this is a loaded gun, isn't it? Like,
it is.
Okay, I on one hand wish a few of the players had been alternated out for others, not necessarily all of them. I have to see how it plays out. Apparently, you know, David said the episodes are fantastic. I'm going to have to see what actually goes down. I don't understand how there can be really huge things happening when there's only 4 left. But David's saying they're fantastic. So
Yeah. And
I don't know. What do you think?
last time we said that something was fantastic, it was the fake idol bluff that then Blanche got sent out. It was when Mr. Ben also got taken out as well. Like,
Yeah.
and what's the other tribal? Was that when Simon went? Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was like 3 phenomenal tribals in a row. So I trust David's word personally. So
okay, well, let's see. I mean, who would you like to win?
Well, I mean, Gabe brings it up, and I agree. It's honestly Caleb. Caleb's like the Jericho of the 4. He's like the most fun character, the wild character. And I mean, what is so great though is that with this season Redemption, we've got 2 newbie packages right in the first episode, Michelle, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like these are the actually 2 newbies who actually like did really have a genuine redemption story. And that is Sally, Queen Sally. We'll talk about it a little bit later on in the podcast, and Caleb as well.
Yeah.
And they're both here. They're both still here.
I know after my debacle of the rankings, I put Sally at first boot because
exactly
I didn't know that she was a fan because it didn't come out in the bios. And I even said to her face, I would never have made you first boot if I knew you had watched all the seasons twice. Like, seriously. And and she's still there, and you had her as a winner pick, and I
had her as a winner pick.
No, like, so weird. But yes, Caleb's redemption story, amazing. You know, that when I first saw it before the season even started, you know, his life, he's a truckie, and, you know, being underestimated. And I really wanted him to do well. And I think, you know, Australians are all for the underdog doing well. Contrary that they weren't really the underdogs in this season. I'm just talking about him as a person, not as a player, because in this season, the underdogs were really the 4 returnees because they were always being spoken about, always being plotted against. Can we get them out? So I deem the newbies to actually be strong as a group, even though the returnees did, you know, use all their survivor knowledge to work their way around them a lot of the time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I really did like the comment that Jackson made during the last tribal council when Loz was like, yeah, we're the underdogs. And Jackson was like, hold on. There was 8 of us. Brooke has been targeted since before the merge, during the tribe swap, right?
Yeah.
Brooke is a real underdog here. You had a majority and you couldn't even keep the majority. So are you really an underdog? Like, I understand why they think they're underdogs because they are the less experienced players, right? It's their first time playing. They're the newbies going up against the big dogs, the big returning players. And it has taken them so long, Michelle, to actually get rid of all the returnees. It's been crazy.
I know, because they've been talking about them for so long. However, they were easily malleable in the respect that, you know, Simon and Brooke could keep themselves in for so long and played under the radar brilliantly. But yes, finally, there's 4 left. Much to Survivor fans' chagrin that they really didn't want 4 newbies at the end. But they've got it, and now they're going to have to deal with it.
Exactly. Well, I mean, what is so interesting, and this is going to loop us back to the start of the week, right? As I said, this isn't an alliance. This is a massive group of newbies all working together with one simple goal to take out the returnees. And it's taken them so long to actually get rid of the returnees. So we see at the final 7, like Cameron, he actually wants to put a move on his resume because he's got nothing. Sally doesn't really have anything on her resume, so she's now starting to lose it a wee bit. Same thing with Caleb, same thing with Loz. Because it's taken so long to finally get this other group out, I think everyone's really paranoid and really stressed about ending up at the end without a movable story to tell.
Exactly. So should we go back to the first episode this week? Which I can't remember. Who went out?
It was Cameron.
Yeah. And they were voting him out because
He's too
in the
yappy.
end, they found him annoying. And that does happen. It does happen on some
Yeah.
seasons. They vote out the annoying one. Just, I watch, no spoilers, but I watched season 50 just, half an hour ago. And that was sort of coming into play a bit in their season as well. So it happens, and the fans hate it when it happens because they think they should be voting out someone strategically rather than someone from being annoying. What did you think? You think they should have voted him out?
Look, it's like I haven't seen season 50 at all, so I can't comment on it, right? But like, because they're up to like 13, 14 people right now, season 50.
Yeah.
It's like, you can vote someone out for being annoying. This is the final 7, right?
I know.
And you've got Brooke, who lost immunity, right? Which I did say, if she's not going to go to Rock's assignment, she has to win her way out. Well, she didn't win a single bloody challenge since taking out Simon. But it's like you've got Brooke here, like Caleb's clocked, which great play by Caleb, by the way, on finding out if Brooke's idol's real or not. It's only a half. She doesn't have an idol. She doesn't have individual immunity. And yet the votes were 6-1, and Brooke didn't. Sorry, my English isn't working. Brooke didn't even get a single vote.
I know.
I find that so crazy.
It was amazing. Yeah. I loved it.
Yeah. No, like I absolutely loved it too. But it's like, why take out Cam? He's not a challenge threat. He's not a social threat because everyone kind of wants him out. Why go for Cam in the spot? You can blindside him in the next fight.
We're not on the beach with them. We don't know how intense he was. However, yes, I'm with you. I've got so much patience. I mean, I deal with 5-year-olds. I can have a 5-year-old yelling in my ear constantly.
You deal with me.
For as well. I can deal with annoyance that goes on and on and on and on. So it wouldn't affect me at all. So in that respect, a bit disappointing, but people have low tolerance levels for annoyance. I mean, the majority of people do. Yeah.
Well, do you know what I personally think it was, right? And this is my notebook hat theory I've got going on at the moment, right? Hear me out, Michelle, right? Hear me out, everyone in the audience, right? So my hat theory, right, is that the reason why Cameron got voted out was because he took Keely on the reward challenge. Not because they were salty. I know it seemed like Loz and Caleb were really salty that he chose like Keely instead of them. However, we've seen in previous weeks that Cameron wants to make a move and then he pulls out at the last second, right? What I personally think happened, because originally I thought he was maybe just playing them. Like, let's make a move. Nah, we're not. Never mind, my hat theory's gone. No, we're not going to be making a move, right? And I thought that was all intentional by Cameron, kind of pulling like an intentional Albert from South Pacific, was like, I'll make a move with you. Nah, I'm not going to make a move with you kind of thing, right? But I do wonder, is Cameron really just that wishy-washy that nobody knows whose side he's on? Nobody knows if he's actually going to try to work with Keely, Brooke, and Jackson to take a shot at them, right? So I wonder if maybe it was just like hey, ceasefire, kind of like take out the swing vote, take out the Odette, or in Return of the Outcasts as well, when they took out Kilani. Is that a name? At the final 5 of Return of the Outcasts? Yeah, because everyone was so worried that everyone else was going to drag her to the end. It's like, well, let's take out that guaranteed final spot.
Yeah.
Because she's a guy. I wonder if it's a similar thing with Cameron here.
Well, also, that him taking different people on the challenge didn't do him any favors. But at the beginning of the game with an alliance and someone that's strong with me, I would say, look, if either of us wins some sort of challenge where we can take somebody else, we should all make a pact now. We should make a pact now that we don't take it personally, because obviously we're going to try and get someone else into an alliance or work out what someone else is doing. And if you are a strategic player and someone who doesn't get annoyed with the small things, then you've got the understanding between you. And that's what I would do. But a lot of people get annoyed, and you've seen it on so many challenges where there's a reward, a food reward, and people just go off if they're not taken.
Like,
You know,
if Michelle, if you didn't take me on a chalky milk reward, like our friendship is done.
I actually
Like it's
thought of you
completely done.
yesterday I
Oh,
was at the
really?
Easter show. I was at there was a milk station, and I thought, God, my kid love this. And then
Yeah,
it went on, and I looked at something else. But I was like, oh my God, I was thinking of you and chocolate milk. And I'm like, what?
yeah. Actually, it was so funny. So, like a long while ago at work, right? We had like a meeting. It was like a supervisor meeting, right? And it was done across 2 different days for people who couldn't make it for one of the days. And one of my closest friends, she was, in the meeting, and I was on break right behind her. But it was a hot day, so I got myself a cheeky 3-liter bottle of milk, right?
3 liter.
3 liter, and I was just drinking it on break. And what she did was that she actually moved out of the way, so all everyone could see in the work meeting was just me drinking 3 liters of milk.
Is this why you're so tall? When did you start drinking milk in bulk?
Well, I've been drinking even. No. I don't know. I've just always loved milk.
Wow.
Does everyone else here love milk? Survivor to Escape, do you guys love milk as well? Milk is great.
I do like milk, yeah. Just
I think milk's
not
pretty bloody good.
liters and liters of it. But yes, I do like.
Yeah.
I do like a good iced chocolate, which is like a chocolate milk, but with ice cream and everything else on top. Yeah.
Well, see,
anyway,
I don't like iced chocolates because it's literally half the cup is ice.
Oh
It's
no,
a
you don't put as
smattering of
much
chocolate.
No. Oh, okay, but no, I get ones without so much ice. But anyway,
you're gonna have to take me to these places, Michelle. I need to move to Sydney just for the iced chocolates without
Oh my God.
the ice. Anyways, moving back to the episode. Yeah, I completely understand, right? However, like this is obviously a social experiment, Survivor, right? And these people are starving. And something that I have noticed, Loz always gets dubbed out, right? She's about to, she's like pleading, Simon, please let me win the immunity challenge. Nah, I won't. Sorry.
Yeah.
When it's the family, like the movie cinema one, Simon makes a deal with Cameron. Let's take all the mums, So Cameron, he selects Brooke, and Simon chooses Jackson over Loz. Once again, destroying that part for Loz. And then once again here, Loz really wants a reward, and Cam's like, nah, I'm going to choose Kelly and Sally to create an opportunity for himself. And I think Loz has just had enough.
I know.
Yeah.
I agree. But yeah, you've got to weigh up your chances at Final Tribal. Yeah, I wouldn't have taken him out at all.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, neither would I personally, but yeah, then we lose Cameron here. And I was sad to lose Cameron.
Yeah.
I really was.
He was a character. I mean, a lot of the fans couldn't understand what he was saying. And I'm like, yeah, of course you can understand what he's saying, but people couldn't. I suppose if you don't hear that kind of accent very often. And Cameron talked quite fast too.
He does talk really fast. And also we got to meet him at Richard's watch party as well. And the most loveliest guy ever. Yeah, so great, so kind. And I think if he has the right read on a lot of things, but here we go. Here's our point is when I think I got a bad edit, I thank the producers for Cameron. Welcome to the live Tez. Hope you're doing really, really well.
Dinner? I thought I saw you at dinner like half an hour ago. Am I wrong?
You were watching him eat dinner?
No, Rich put something up, and I thought Tez was at the dinner, but maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know.
Some of them are flown into Sydney today. So, yeah.
Okay. Once again,
is he there? I'm looking. No, he's not. Sorry, Tez. Sorry.
Once again, rubbing in that I'm not going to be there, Michelle. Thanks. Gosh.
I'm sorry.
And Melbourne people get flown out tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's not there at the dinner. But commentary from Gabe, which is pretty great, though. I understand wanting to take out the game goat to free a spot, but the passengers are already limited on who they can win against. Why sacrifice someone you can beat overtaking someone the jury likes deeper? Well, that's exactly it, Michelle. And plus, as well, it's like you have as I said, it's a perfect opportunity because Caleb here Well, so Brooke, right? Let's talk about Brooke. She finds half an idol, right, at the movie cinemas, right? And Sally, she finds the other half. And Sally tells Caleb about it, and Caleb's like, I'm going to see if the idol that everyone thinks Brooke has is actually the half or if it's fake, right? And he reels her in. She takes the bait. He's got her. Hooked her. The idol will not work. She's got no immunity. It's a perfect time to take her out. And they still take out Cam. I just don't get it much. I just do not really understand it.
Brooke did a lot of good work there. She talked the talk. She went around. But then, it didn't last.
Cameron talks the talk. That's all he did. He definitely talked the talk, Michelle.
Are you kidding me? Like some of the things Brooke was saying was like, I was like, oh, you are good. You are good. And then, but obviously it didn't last until the second episode. I mean, she was gone. She was gone. Disappointed there wasn't another idol out there, but I didn't think there would be because there usually isn't more than one unless one was won in advantage or something like that. So 2 halves. A lot of people were annoyed with it because who's going to ever give up their other half if they're on opposing alliances?
Yeah.
It was juicy, but it didn't work really, did it?
Yeah, I mean, I do think it's definitely a great idea, right? And one person has one half, the other person has the other half. If they're on completely opposing sides, then that might create drama. They might try to force players to work together and whatnot and try and make a new interesting move or alliance. But the problem is with Australian Survivor, it is so long, right? And they are so close to the end. And we've seen it even with non-eliminations, do non-eliminations this late in the game ever affect the outcome of alliances? No. You think of the when Nina and Jerry get sent into that cage, who's the next two to go out? Simon and Nina. They were on the bottom. When Steve got the dead man twist thing, he was still voted out anyways.
Yeah.
It's even with non-eliminations, nothing, the urns twist, for example. Andrew goes out, Flick gets saved, then Danny goes out, and Flick has to rely on immunity wins to stay.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So even with non-elims or half idols, I don't think anything can really shake up this part of the game unless if the cast is actually crazy.
Yeah, which can happen, but not. Yeah. It's rare. Yeah.
Yeah, and you see in Cameron's exit interview that he was quite disappointed that he was voted for being annoying instead of a threat. Yes, that must suck. That must suck for sure. Yeah, but I really liked Cameron personally. I thought he was really interesting, really great, all-round player. Seemed like he had really great reads.
Yeah.
On when things weren't right. But I think he just waited too long to try something, But it's also hard because your goal is to take out the returnees. And if you make a move with the returnees, they just take the credit.
Yeah.
So
it's hard.
It's a hard one. But do you know what else is a hard one, Michelle?
One of the challenges we watched?
Nah, they were pretty easy. No, it was losing Brooke.
Yes, but she didn't win the challenge.
No.
I thought
this is twice now. Now, Michelle, you went at me saying, no, you never go to rocks, yada, 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 all this kind of stuff.
Yeah. You only go to rocks if you're the one that's being voted for. Otherwise, you don't go to rocks.
Or if you're on the bottom.
Yeah, if you're the one being voted out, that's the only time you go for rocks. But then you've got to convince other people to put their lives on the line to go to rocks. I mean, that's a pretty sad move that you have to make.
Yeah, but even if you're near the bottom as well, you should go to rocks. No? So do you think Jackson should have gone to rocks for Simon?
No, because he knew he wouldn't be out before Brooke.
No, but now that Brooke's gone, if he hadn't won the immunity challenge, would he have gone home over Keeley?
I don't think he's someone who wants to go to rocks. Did you get that feeling that he would ever?
I mean, he was pretty keen on this most recent one to go to rocks for Brooke. So I think so. And then with Keeley, I think Keeley should have gone to rocks for Simon. I think Brooke should have gone to rocks for Simon. Just like in All-Stars. You know,
No,
this happened twice now, Michelle.
no, I wouldn't
If
go to
Brooke had
Rock's
gone to
with
Rock,
Ally. Sorry,
you would
any
never
Ally.
go to Rock's. Okay, everyone, never rely on Michelle for anything. Honestly,
Sorry for
when
any
shit hits
ally
the
in the
fan,
future.
when shit hits the fan, Michelle's
Go
the
to
first
Rock's
one
for
to
you.
run away.
But I don't expect them to go to Rocks for me
Yeah.
either. So
I would go to Rock's for you, Michelle.
no, that's ridiculous. You don't try and
I went to Rocks. I went to Rocks for someone who I've never even met who lives in the USA and was the only one who talked to me.
That's insane.
Was I the one eliminated? Yes, but that's not the point of the story. The point of the story is the point of the story is that I'm so loyal to exactly.
See you, Tez. It's okay, Tez, because we go all the way at the end together. It's fine.
Right, but Tez knows that if shit's on the line, can you really count on you, Michelle?
But you know what? I wouldn't make him do Rocks either for me. So it's a dual-edged sword.
So what you're saying? So what you're saying is that if the vote is tied, I just go like, "Hey guys, sorry, just vote me out." If it's tied between you and another person, is that what you're gonna do, Michelle?
No, I wouldn't do that either.
You're just gonna pray. Oh gosh, Michelle.
Can I say that challenge with the rope and the
blocks? Yeah.
Right. So I told you on Tuesday I was going off to do a challenge test for Canberra Survivor that's on this weekend, or Survivor Canberra it's called. So one of the challenges I had to do was actually put blocks on something and pull the rope back and go back and get another block and put it on top. So I've actually done something like that, and it took all my strength not to go fast, because you just want to go fast, and it was like, you know, and theirs was moving so much. Ours moved like it could totally fall down. I lost my blocks like the first 2 times because I had to work out how to do the damn thing. But it's so sensitive. And no wonder Brooke was saying, you know, to her, how on earth is she doing that? Because they were on a little pole, little stick things, and on top, and then there were so many of them. And I thought, wow, this challenge must have gone for so long. I would be interested to know how long that challenge went for, because that would have been crazy long.
For me, only like 2 minutes. I'm a 2-minute man, Michelle. All right, I easily would have aced it. You know, I would have just moved the rope. I would have gone super fast, super early, because then the blocks aren't so whimsily. And then as there are more blocks added, I would have just slowed right on down.
Okay.
So easy, so simple.
I'll take your word for it.
Just cast me on the next season of Sydney Survivor, and I'll show you how it's done. Where I win every single challenge easily. Yeah, and go to Rocks every single tribal.
Oh well, I suppose we're not casting till I think next year. We'll cast season 4. Ooh. So I'll keep you in mind.
Yeah, I am planning on, personal life update. I am planning on moving to Melbourne in January. So,
we've had Melburnians. Yeah, we've had Adelaideans. Yeah. It's a possibility.
Are you going to rig me an idol though?
No, I'm not rigging anyone anything.
What do you mean you're not going to rig me anything? If you're not going to go to Rocks for me, at least give me a production plan to hit an immunity idol, Michelle.
God.
God.
So funny.
Exactly. This backstabber. I agreed, Tez. You can't rely on Michelle for anything.
Hang on one sec. Can you talk? Can you talk by yourself for 1 minute?
Oh my gosh.
I've had to do it for like 5 before for you. So hang on. Just 1 minute.
Okay, true. A compromise. All right, everyone. Michelle's gone. Mucky will be an iconic first boot out because of Rocks. You're goddamn right, Tez. I mean, not Tez. I said it with full confidence too. You're goddamn right, Gabe. Absolutely. I'll go to Rocks too for you as well, Gabe. Honestly, you've been with me for so many years now. I'll easily go to Rocks for you, Gabe. But let's read out a couple comments here that I have just briefly missed out on. Let me scroll all the way down. Sally and Caleb final 2. I would hope so. I feel like that'll be the most interesting final 2 combination. And she's back.
That would be fun, actually, Sally and Caleb. That would be fun.
Yeah. I was going to go through like all the different comments while you were gone, and then boff, you came back. So you ruined. Oh my God.
Tez is calling me a backstabber.
Yeah, you're a
Really?
backstabber, Michelle, because you won't rig me an idol. You won't go to rocks for anyone.
Do you know
Like,
what's
honestly,
funny? You know
what?
how in Survivor, when there's been an idol hidden and
Mm.
the cameraman's following them, and in past Survivors, some players have cottoned on to looking halfway behind them to see where the camera's looking, because a lot of the time the camera looks at the player passes the idol, the cameraman quickly zones in on the idol where it's placed and back to the player. And so in the past, players have been looking for the cameraman and what he's looking at, and they found an idol that way. I think production's cottoned on to that sort of thing, and they don't really do that anymore. When I was filming season 2 or 3 of Sydney Survivor, this person was walking past this idol over and over and over and again. And I'm like, please, just keep the camera at the person. I just wanted to look at the idol so many times off to my left. And I'm like, no, look at the person. Look at the person. They might look around at me. It's just so bad.
See, that's so crazy, because I would have thought that like they would have filmed all those like close-ups before the players start searching for it. Like you put the idol down, you do all the pre-filming and stuff. Yeah, but no, as Tia says here, the cameras will get up in your face if you close. When I was looking for idols, I clearly wasn't close, so the cameraman had no interest. The one that Mark found. Oh, imagine if Tia's found that idol. What a completely different game this would be.
Well, sometimes there's someone starts walking down a path, and then you're filming someone else, and then all of a sudden someone will say, oh my God, they're near an idol, and you run to where they are. It's not really subtle at all, but you're running so you can get there in case they get the idol, because you've got to have it on film. But yeah, it's not subtle sometimes. Try your best.
Well, what I always found so fun is that when people genuinely believed that how players knew the idols were found was not because cameras zoomed in, but because people would move the camera physically up to the idol like this. This is how fans actually genuinely believe how like camera people filmed idols. Like, are you nuts? There's literally a zoom in function on camera.
I know.
No way they would do that. No, it's like every close up during a conversation. It's just like, the camera's that physically close, no zoom in whatsoever. But anyways, let's move along. So Keely,
Brooke's gone.
Just like that, you don't even want to talk about who won the challenge and the strategies of it. It's like, Brooke's gone. She's flung. We don't care about Brooke.
Well, we know Keely won the challenge because we talked about it. She did, Yes.
Yeah. And Keely, the surprising challenge base, wins not one but two. I know. Both of them involve blocks.
I know. And people think it's rigged now. Like, come on. Any
oh my gosh.
Bring out the rigged production. Any excuse, honestly.
Yeah. I do have a great message to read out a bit later on. It's a complaint about the season that someone had written down, and it was so funny I had to save it. But I'll save it for a bit later on. But yeah, look, if Australian Survivor was rigged, right?
Yeah.
They had the perfect time for non-alum to save Harry, because quite often non-alums are on episode 4 to episode 6, right? Great time to save Harry then, right?
Yeah.
They could have saved Simon, because they'd only done one non-alum this entire season. Only one.
Redemption, I don't know what it was, Redemption Island.
Yeah. It was pretty much like the, you recall the Exile twist in All Stars? When 3 people, 6 people, I think, all went to Exile Beach and you had to win your way back to challenges. It was pretty similar to that. Yeah, that was a bit nuts. But hey, at least Zach got voted out because of it. So at least it led to something, Michelle. It led to something, all right. But you could have chucked in a non-alum to save Simon, for example, who was clearly a front runner to win. Massive character, massive face of the franchise as well. But no, they don't. So
yeah.
And the challenges aren't rigged for Brooke because she can't bloody win any. She can only win them when Simon's in it, But we do see that, there is some drama here, though, Michelle. And I'd love to hear your take on this, because I've been defending Sally this entire season. But her plan to get Brooke's fake idol, or not fake idol, like half idol, was so bizarre. So I was like, hey, Caleb, just to let you know, bizarre. I'm going to throw out your name to Brooke, right? I'm going to get them to vote for you, and I'm going to grab, like, Brooke's idol, pretend to, like, play it on her, but actually I'm not going to play it at all. And Caleb's like, well, hang on a minute.
Yeah, how does that work?
How does that work? There's 6 of us here. Brooke, Keely, and Jackson is 3. So there's 3 votes going on to poor old mate Caleb.
I know. And no one wants to be that person that people vote for just as a dummy vote, because you can go out. Like, and poor Caleb's face is like, this isn't working for me.
Yeah, he's trying to do the math. It's like the math ain't mathing.
Yeah.
2 + 2 does not equal 5, Michelle. It's like, this doesn't work. And it was just so funny to Sally just trying to explain it. And then she just flat out says to Brooke, hey, so I'm going to need your half idol to make this work. And Brooke's just like, nah. She's like, well, I didn't quite think of that. Of that. And so
she tried.
She did try.
She was just trying to do anything. And kudos to her for trying, but it just wasn't making sense to a few people. Brooke wasn't handing over her idol. You could see Brooke's face. Caleb was like, why am I the fall guy? And it just wasn't going anywhere. Yeah. I mean, Brooke was always going. Brooke was never making it to final tribal.
Well, look, she made it past the final 7 vote without any idol, without any immunity, and without a single vote to her.
But even if
she could do it once, she could do it again.
But even if she had an idol or immunity, she would have made it to final 5. That's the last time you can play something. And then she would have had to have immunity, like win it every tribal to get to the end. No one would have kept her.
Which is why I strongly still believe she should have gone to Rocks for Simon. Because, yes, Simon, is he winning more challenges than Brooke? Absolutely. But Simon is the main target, right? Brooke's out there too, but a lot of eyes are on Simon, right? And I firmly believe that with Brooke's plan here, she needed to win every single challenge, right? We saw that she needed to win, but guess what? She didn't win every single challenge. So what happens when she doesn't lose a challenge? What's the plan? There is no plan, because she's the number 1 threat in the game. You need like at least another shield, and so Simon was that shield. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, so do you agree that Brooke should have gone to Rocks?
No. What I believe is off Simon. Shouldn't have written Simon's name down.
Yeah.
That's what I believe.
So what you're saying is that she shouldn't have written Simon's name down and not go to Rocks.
Correct.
How does that work? How does that work, Michelle? How does that work?
She needs to.
Gosh.
I don't know. She just needed to keep Simon in there and not vote him out. They needed to be in there together. They had an equal chance of winning. If they both got to the end, they would have had an equal chance. It's better than no chance and being voted out.
Yeah. And even Gabe agrees Brooke should have gone to Rocks. Michelle,
just because you said it doesn't mean it to be true.
Something that I do find really interesting though is that once again, these newbies, like, they've realized they're down to 7 and they don't really have a game on their resume or a move or anything. So I think they're really struggling and really trying their best to find any sort of move to chuck on. I think with Caleb, at least he has Mark. Right? Yeah. He took down Mark. That's his one main move that he's made. But everyone else, I think, is like starting to think, crap, we've done this group thing, but apart from this group thing, I personally don't have anything. Yeah. So that's where I think a lot of the bad decisions are starting to get made and whatnot. And she needs to be more self-aware. It's too late. The jury has already preconceived notion of this newbie group, has to own it, take loss to the end for the best chance to win. I assume this is about Sally. I believe, but
only, you know what? Sally was on the other tribe. She was on the bottom. Out
Mhm.
of her, Loz, Caleb, and Jackson, she's the one that's had it hardest in the whole
Yeah.
game, marginally, but she's still separate from the other three in that she's had it hard at the bottom when she was at the bottom of the other tribe. So she's got that. She's got something that the others don't have.
Mm. Yeah. And a great comment here by Survivor Twist as well. Michelle, is a resume talking infecting Survivor? Is building up a resume the only way to win Survivor?
Nowadays, yeah, people want to know what you've done.
Yeah.
But if you're up there with somebody else and you have been their close alliance member and you've both played the same way the entire time, it's so marginal. Then it becomes a popularity, really, social game contest. Because if you've both done the same moves or not done many moves and you both played under the radar and you both get to the end, then it's how good has your social game been? Because it's who do you connect with more? Who do you like more? Which is pretty sad when it's a game of outwit, outplay, outlast. But outplay in the social game also has to come into it.
Yeah. Now, for me, Survivor's always been a social game. That's why Russell has never won. And why he'll never win, in fact, as well, because you have to find the perfect balance between social game and strategy, right? And I think Sally has done a great job socially, right? Like so many times the alliance wanted to break. The returnees were doing a great job spinning lies, making everyone feel paranoid about each other. But Sally was always the one being like, no, it's bullshit. It's just crap that the returnees are feeding you. Let's all stay together and just keep chopping away at them. So I think Sally's done a great job holding the alliance together. However, they're so hard for a jury to understand and see because it's not a flashy game. You get what I mean? But yeah, it's a hard one. And that's why Loz and Sally need each other at final two. Yeah, Loz has done pretty well socially as well. But just before we do move on, final thoughts on Brooke here. So Keely, she flips on Brooke.
Amazing competitor.
It was sad to lose. It was quite sad to lose Brooke here.
Yeah. Amazing competitor. She said it's her last time playing. It's sad unless, I'd love to see her again, but there comes a time when you don't need to see someone again. I'd love to see her get to the end, but I think she just can't get there unless it was all returnees and then she'd not targeted as much as someone else. So yeah, it's sad.
Yeah, I was quite sad to see her go. And what I do find kind of interesting is that because this obviously filmed like during the same time the Australia vs. the World was airing, I'm wondering was she maybe even contacted for Australia vs. the World? Because I feel like the season would have been probably pretty good for like Sarah or Janine. Maybe I don't think Janine would have done any season unless if it was Australia vs. the World. But like, I think it would be really great.
Brooke might do Australia v World because it's different. It's not actually an Australian season per se, so she might be lured back for that, which I'd love her to be. Yeah,
and I think the fact that it's only like 2 weeks long as well. I think that because I know that was the main thing on why Shawnee went out and played again, and so many of these other amazing legends as well, because it's just 2 weeks long. So yeah, I'd love to see Brooke come back and represent Australia.
Yeah, be fun.
Yeah. And a comment here from Gabe. Brooke, last returning player standing, a legend and Australian survivor now, has always made it deep. Yeah, so she came 7th, came 4th, and then came 6th. Single digits, baby. Single digits. And Survivor Twist. Is it me or are the mergers earlier and earlier for the possibility of new individual immunity records?
I don't know.
When was the merge for this one? It was 12, 13? It was 13. Yeah. It was, right? Yeah, because we had what?
I don't think they made it for that reason alone. Was it 13?
It was 13, yeah, because we had 2 votes before jury. Jury starts at 11, so yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Who needs useless Australian survivor facts when you've got Mr. Gabe right here, He's providing
Well,
all the facts for us.
US Survivor did merge at 17, but their first tribal altogether was 14 today. So they've beaten us with 14, but that was just insane. So
We
I'm
have
surprised.
technically had a 14-person merge. It was Titans vs. Rebels, but Scott
Really?
quit.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh,
But Scott quit.
yes. Okay,
Yeah.
there you go.
Crazy stuff. American Survivor, once again, trying to play catch up to Australian Survivor, but they're falling behind. They're still a few seasons behind Michelle. But yeah, really sad to see Brooke go here. You know, she's one of like the biggest names now in Australian Survivor. Would you put her as a top 10 player?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yep, definitely.
Like near the high end scale or like down near the bottom of top 10?
Oh my God. I don't know. I'm trying to think of all the other players. There's a lot of players.
Yeah. I mean, there's only, 13 seasons of Australian Survivor?
Only.
It's
we
not
have
that
like 24 players per season. So we've got a lot of people in there. Yeah, they've been repeat players. I'd probably put her mid.
Like mid top 10?
Yeah. Women, I'd put her in the top 5.
I'd probably put a top 3.
Because I don't necessarily need the female winners to be, you know, the top ones. Because I don't always think that every player who didn't win is not good enough to be a good player. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you. Yeah. For me, my top 3 female players are Hayley, Shawnee, and Brooke.
Don't ask me why now. I need more time. I need you. That's what you like to do. Just put me on the spot.
I do. Put Michelle on the spot. See, this is why our podcasts are like 2 hours long. So I asked Michelle a question, and she's just like,
You can't. It's random. It's silly. I don't know when these weird questions are going to come up.
Oh yeah. And I'm thankful Australian Survivor doesn't do double-digit jury at least. Yeah. Gosh, that's been a nightmare. Too hard to keep track of everything. This is why I stopped watching American Survivor. I still haven't even seen season 50.
You're insane.
And,
all right, when this finishes next week, watch 50.
No, I think I need a break.
No, go straight into it.
There's so much Survivor. Michelle, we do 4 hours of Australian Survivor content a week minimum, right? It's so much, Michelle. It is so much.
I do US Survivor too. What's wrong with you? You could do US Survivor as well. You can start it next week. You can start it and watch Sydney Survivor at the same time. That starts next Wednesday.
And Sydney Survivor. Oh my gosh, no! It's one or the other, Michelle. It's either 50 or Sydney Survivor. There's no both.
Sydney Survivor is extroverts versus introverts, right? So there's an extrovert tribe and an introvert tribe. Can I tell you? I was on the introvert tribe in filming. Let me tell you, it's hard to film introverts.
No kidding. They're introverts.
I know. Wish I was put on the extrovert one. You'll see.
What? Were they just like sitting together, just like not even saying anything?
No, they were saying things, but they were all kumbaya. They were all like, they were all in groups together all the time. They didn't go off and strategize. I'm like, oh my God, I'm tearing my hair out. There's nothing going on. Because they're introverts. Getting to know each other. I love the cast. Come on.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yes, a comment here from Gabe. I'm good not watching season 50. I got spoiled. Oh, so sorry to hear that, man. Fans all over Twitter are revealing the winner. I don't
want to know the winner. There's
somebody spoiled who won this season to Brendan actually on his memes page on Facebook. I don't know if you saw that. So
no.
Yeah.
I don't want to know.
So
anyway, okay.
Yeah. Horrible people. 3. Why would you spoil a season? Yes. All right. Last episode. What happened, Michelle?
Sorry, what?
Yeah. What happened? What happened in the episode?
Okay. I know the end that Keely sort of went to another place for the immunity challenge. She zoned out. She really wasn't there.
No. She was in an alternate reality, a different universe.
It was, you know what it reminded me of, actually? It reminded me of Haley at her final immunity challenge when she was on those pegs and standing on those pegs for so long. It actually reminded me of her, like, going somewhere else inside.
Yeah. I've actually wondered how my feet would do on pegs, because for anyone who actually cares, my feet are size 16 US.
Jesus.
My feet are huge. And so I'm wondering if I maybe angle my feet a specific way, will my feet be fine?
I don't think so.
Because my foot will always fit on the peg. It just won't be a perfect fit. You know what I mean? I guess it depends on how sharp it is as well.
Yes. I think
Yeah.
no, because your weight, your height, your weight would actually make it more painful for you on a peg than someone who's lighter. Yeah.
True.
Jeez. Yeah, no.
Yeah, because I am 6'5" as well, so 6'5", size 16 feet. Yeah.
You've got no chance on a peg challenge.
I've got no chance on a peg.
Or even, I mean, I couldn't do what Keely did because my legs would just shake after a while. She wasn't even shaking.
Mucky got to learn how to.
You can't.
Okay,
No,
who invited Gel P to the chat, Gabe? Oh my gosh.
Anyway.
But yeah. Anyways, Jackson, he pulls up his first W, his first individual immunity challenge. Can you believe it? I feel
I
like
was talking about Keely's.
Oh, okay,
No,
never mind.
Sorry, I was talking about Jackson. Sorry, I was talking about Jackson. Sorry. Yeah, I was talking about Jackson. I know. I was so surprised in the end. Like, so surprised.
Yeah, nah. It's like I feel like Jackson, he's like that archetype that, you know, the type of build who's normally like pretty good at winning, especially like the early stage individual immunity challenges. But I guess when you've got players like Simon and Brooke who are just absolutely dominating all the challenges, must be hard to even win against them. But yeah, I was kind of shocked to see that, like, wow, this late in the game, he finally gets his first individual immunity win.
Yeah. Yeah. And he deserved it as well. I mean, he's a competitor in real life in wrestling. So I think he would have been quite demoralized that he couldn't win any challenges in Survivor. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you reading?
No. I'm just messing with you. I was just waiting to see if I can like draw you out to just keep on blabbing without knowing what you're going to say next. But
no,
yeah. Anyways,
I don't talk without knowing what I'm going to say next. That's dangerous. God.
I was going to say Jackson might go on a Fabio run now. Only one who's won immunity left. Well, as David brought up, Gabe, you know, every single time someone is a challenge beast, they get taken out. Simon, Brooke, Keely. Is Jackson maybe next, Michelle?
He's not a challenge beast, though. He's only won one challenge.
Yeah, but has anyone else won a challenge yet, Michelle?
Out of those three, well, Sally's won a car.
That is true. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Wait, Sally and Jackson are tied for the most number of individual challenges won at the final four.
Yeah.
Can you believe it? Only one challenge. One challenge each. Oh my gosh. But
yeah,
we do have some interesting plays here though, where so Loz, she wants to make that big move, you know. She's kind of been cruising on like sort of flight mode. She wants to take out her closest alliance member in Caleb. Now, Michelle, you're this late into the game, the final five, you know, you're with your best mate, your closest alliance member. Would you turn on, I mean, yeah, this is going back to the comment that Tess made earlier, but like, would you turn on your closest alliance member this late into the game?
No.
No?
I never have.
Up top, Michelle.
Never have.
Boom. just max the laptop, just crack the screen.
God.
Yeah. No,
No, I would
I'm
never
the
do
same.
that. And it's not a move that the jury would see as a move anyway. It's only a move to take out someone who's a threat. And really, when you've got not many left and Keely's the only big threat, it's not a move anyway. And voting out your best mate is just deemed as being a bit, I don't know, it wouldn't be deemed as a move. It would be deemed as, are you trying to just do something for the sake of it?
Yeah, exactly. But then again, it's like, once again, with all these newbies, what do they really have to their names? And I think everyone is so sketchy and just so, I need to put something on my name.
Well,
You know what I mean?
Jackson's got an
Something.
immunity win. Sally's got an immunity
Yeah.
win. Caleb's got, who did he vote out? He was
Mark.
instrumental in who?
For Mark Boot.
The Mark boot. So he's got
Mark
that.
boot.
Loz doesn't have anything, but I think it's too late for her to do anything now to
And
have any.
Jackson can technically say he got Harry out.
Yeah,
with
he
a flip
does.
move.
And he,
But then
he
again, but
actually
that's a
did.
move. But that's a move like way early in the pre-merge, though. So I, don't know if you can really
But
count
it
that
was
to
for
a
a big
jury.
target. He could
Yeah.
call that a move because
Oh,
it was huge.
I forgot. Jackson took out Mr. Ben as well.
Oh
He
yeah.
flipped to take us. Yeah. So
Yeah, but
I guess Jackson's
someone
leading.
told him to do that.
True.
It wasn't
Yeah.
his decision initially. So, you know, that they've all got something except for Loz. I mean, they're grasping at straws, but they've got stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. It's almost like when you're drinking from a chocolate milkshake, Michelle, and you've got your paper straws because we're here trying to save them. But I hate paper straws with a burning
The
passion.
paper straw is disintegrating. Is that what you're about to say?
The paper straw is disintegrating, and there's not much milkshake left. But you're really trying to drink the last bit of milkshake out. You know, it's like
And the
that's
straw
how
is
desperate
your
we are.
game, and your game is just going down.
It's like it's falling apart.
There you go.
And Jackson would agree that move like Matthew in Survivor UK. Oh, sorry, Jackson would argue that move was like when Matthew took out Tanuki at the final 8. Yeah, it was like similar timing.
Yeah.
As well, but I don't think it's enough. Loz is looking for anything now. Anything, yeah. Well, we did get an interesting moment here, though, Michelle, when Kelly reveals to Sally at Tribal Council that she actually has the other half of the idol.
Yeah.
And Sally says, if you give me that half, I will play it for you. Do you think this was ever going to happen? Or were you like, no, Keely's gone?
I thought it could happen. But Keely's got to take the chance. She can't do anything else. She can't say, "Oh, give it to me. Sally, you give me yours." If you're going to play it for me, why can't I just play it? That's what I would say to her at that point, which I don't know whether she said that or not because we don't see the whole edit. She could have said it. But yeah, why give something to somebody else to play it for you and possibly not play it for you? But it was the only chance she had. I'm assuming got to give it. A lot of people were very angry that Sally went up with it and did the whole play and then didn't do anything with it. Why didn't she just keep it in a bag and not go up and try to play it?
Well, what I would have done, right?
Backlash.
And this would have been like my final nail in the coffin, try to get any form of credit whatsoever for I could have saved Keely here or I got her half of the idol. I would have played on lots.
Yeah.
Because you know that's where Kelly and Jackson are voting for, so you eliminate their votes. It's like, yes, Kelly's going. I'm sure that happened. Even if someone was maybe thinking of flipping, it's not going to happen. Yeah. She's gone. You know, that's what I would have done is like kind of like the boss move, literally the final nail in the coffin for Keely, and maybe you might get some credit for taking out Keely there. But yeah, I do agree. It's like you're sort of like half-assing Idol, like the Idol play, but not really like playing it and stuff, and you sort of left it up to chance where it's a 3-2 vote. You get what I mean? And so, yeah, here we go. Mucky's favorite, Sally, trying to take the half. She's always trying to get that half an idol. And I'm glad that she finally did. That was her redemption, Michelle, was trying to get that half an idol. Horrible move doing that. She pissed off the entire jury show, but I think the jury's not so not so happy with that. And yeah, at least play on Oz, not the dumb friendship bracelet speech. Yeah, I agree. I do agree with it, Michelle. Yeah, but let's move on over to Michelle to your favorite segment of the week. It is the tier list.
Oh God!
Woo! We finally have the tier list here. We've kind of already spoken about it many times before, but Cameron, what a lad. So sad to see him go. The professional yapper. Would you like to see a 2.0?
No, I'm okay.
You okay with the one time for Cameron?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm sort of same boat there.
I mean, we've got to be picky.
Yeah, true.
Sorry, Cam, if you listen.
And of course, our poor Brooke, still super gutted that so she's gone. Like I think
just going back to Cam, I think he'd be great on Traders. I think he'd be lots of fun.
Oh, he would be pretty good on Traders, eh? Like with Brooke, I do think with the 7 people we had left, if Brooke won the season may become like a top tier Survivor season of all time. If she's able to just win her way out. But
really?
I think so, especially for like Australian Survivor. Like a huge underdog since the swap, all the way through. Like I think it would have been like plus everything that's happened during the merge as well. Like I think Brooke would have been the season really would have been like a top tier season. But yeah, unfortunately we've lost Brooke here. And last but not least, we lose Keely. What a massive surprise Keely was.
I know.
First boot, we're all like, there's nothing on her. First boot. And she ended up being probably the newbie of the season. Would you agree with that?
Definitely. I was so surprised with her game. Totally.
Yeah.
I didn't think she had it in her.
Yeah.
I truthfully
she's only like a financial like fraud analyst. Yeah. Like I always thought she would be strategic, but I didn't think she would get the confessional she was going to get because we got that promo a while ago called the 3 wise women, right? With Sally, Faith, and Kelly. I always thought that Kelly would be the brains of the operation, but I didn't think she would have the social game. So yeah, I was really surprised by Kelly on this season.
Totally.
And would you love to see a Kelly 2.0?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind to see her again. Yeah, I think she'd be good.
Yeah. And Kelly has had a wild journey, quite at the start, a villain at swap, and at merge became the most beloved underdog newbie, 100%. Brooke was wonderful and cemented her legacy more this season, 100%, and bring her back for Australian vs. World 2, 100%. 100%.
There we go.
All right, Michelle, you are literally seeing the live finale tomorrow.
Yeah.
Do you know who, do you know if you're watching like the final 4, final 3 first, or are you going straight into final 2?
We're not. I think we're just watching. No, I've had mixed texts about what exactly is happening tomorrow. Something that the vote, like, we don't get to see. We see the final challenge and we see the final tribal from 3 to 2, but then apparently we don't get to see the pictures, and we apparently don't hear the final vote, but we do. And the final challenge apparently is unbelievable. And and then we see the reunion. I'm not sure because I've also heard other things, so I have no idea what's going on. I just know that there's a hell of a lot of people there. 900
people.
What?
No, and once again, I'm not one of them. I'm totally not jealous, Michelle.
It's sad.
Gosh, more of a reason to move to Australia, honestly. So then I can easily access. I can walk to Sydney from Melbourne,
Oh God, it would take a long time.
I mean, hey, I can't walk from New Zealand to Sydney, so it'll take even longer.
Not worth it.
You reckon if I was to start swimming, I'll be able to make it?
Oh God, no. You'd be killed by the sharks along the way. You'd get on a cruise ship.
Shark bait right here.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Who do you think's going to win?
Oh, I actually have no idea. No idea. I think if Sally or Caleb get to the end, they've got a good shot. Jackson's good at speaking. He might be good at pulling himself in.
Well, I don't think Loz is going to win.
No, I don't think so.
I think Loz comes second, personally. The losing finalist with 0 votes, and I think the winner will probably win near unanimously, I think.
Depends on who's there.
I don't know. True. Well, I feel like they've kind of been teasing us with Caleb and Loz.
Yeah.
A wee bit, you know? But then they've also kind of teased us with Caleb and Jackson as well. I don't know. I want Sally to win personally, but I don't think she makes it to the end. I think she's gone 4th or 3rd.
We'll have to see. We need to know what the final challenge is.
Exactly. I mean, as Gabe says, it's between Caleb or Jackson, and Caleb has had the most fun at it. Yeah, I mean, who knows? Maybe they just break our hearts and we lose both Caleb and Jackson back to back.
Then Sally wins.
And Sally wins. Oh, what a miracle that would be.
That would be amazing. Just amazing.
Would I still owe her 2 bottles of tequila, or would she forget because she won?
Sorry, are you only giving her tequila if she wins?
No. So the deal was if she voted Mark out.
So I've got to go buy tequila for you tomorrow? I forgot.
No, because it's I have to I'll have to come back to Sydney and give her the bottles of tequila.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, unless if you want to pay for it, then sure, go ahead. I'm not going to complain, Cal. And while you're there, can you buy Blanche a 6-pack of some beersies, take her out to the specific pancake 24-hour diner on the Gold Coast as well?
What? Okay.
That would be incredible.
There's a 24-hour pancake place here.
Oh, crazy. But wait, does Blanche live in Sydney or Gold Coast?
No, she's Brisbane. Gold Coast. Brisbane.
Wait, she's Brisbane? Oh, my gosh. Actually, Brisbane and Gold Coast is very close together. It's what, a 2-hour train ride?
They're an hour or less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because I caught the train on my way home from Gold Coast to Brisbane, then Brisbane to New Zealand for international flight. And I was like, why the hell didn't I go up to the Gold Coast much earlier? It's an easy train ride.
Yeah.
I was just like, no, it's too far away. So I just stayed in Brisbane.
Oh, God, not too far away at all.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Yeah. I was running out of stuff to do in Brisbane. There's not a lot to do in Brisbane. However, Michelle.
Gold Coast. Yeah.
Oh, so much to do in Gold Coast. Last week, we did great advice for shitty Survivor players.
Oh, God, that's right.
Right. Did you think of any for this week?
Has to come with a prepared list, wasn't I? Okay, yes. Good advice.
Well, I've got some for you, right?
Go to rocks at any possible moment.
Well, that is genuinely good advice, not for shitty Michelle. This is for shitty Survivor players, not great Survivor players.
So you want me to say actual good advice? I thought this was supposed to be sarcasm.
Wait, it is sarcasm, but going to rocks at any point is actually good advice.
Okay, no, that was sarcasm. That was definite sarcasm. Okay. Yeah. Something else. Tell everyone you're going to look for an idol. Mm-hmm. And when you get back and find one, tell everyone you have it. Yeah, that's a good one. A lot of people do that.
I've got a couple, a couple really good ones here. Start every conversation with, "I'm not here to make friends."
Yes.
that's a good one.
Totally.
Refer to alliances as temporary employment contracts. When it comes to strategizing around camp, make sure you're in an open public area and just loudly count votes on your fingers at camp.
Yeah. Stop talking whenever anyone comes up to talk to you.
That's also a good one.
Very suspicious. A lot of
And
people can't just keep talking. Just talk about anything if you see someone coming. Talk about the sea, for God's sake. Don't just stop talking. Anyway.
as a way to try and flip someone, ask them directly, do you think with the game you're playing now, you're likely to get many confessionals? That's a real dick move right there. And another great one, this is from our boy Tiz as well. Every time someone comes up to you with a plan, just say, no offense, but, and then just change the plan entirely.
Target someone at tribal council. That's a good one as well.
That's a good one too. Target your closest alliance members, other allies.
Throw someone's hat in the fire.
That's always a good one.
Yeah.
After having a conversation with someone, talk to someone else nearby about the conversation you just had.
That just happened on US 50.
Oh, really?
Literally straight away. And then the other person came back and said, why has someone been talking?
Yeah. As Gabe says here, do exactly what Mucky's favorite Sally did. Go to play an idol on someone, but be like, nah, here's a friendship bracelet. And Keely actually did that, Michelle.
Mm.
Yeah. And with Dom. And one final one that Gabe said last week that I didn't read out, and this is probably the best one of the lot, right? Great advice for shitty Survivor players. Ask Mucky for game advice before playing. I saw that one, Gabe. You probably thought I missed it. I did not.
What?
And one final comment here. Come out for the end, and Mucky can rank the cast on how much we want to see them again, similar to Time Swiss represents. Absolutely, man.
Oh, okay.
You excited for that, Michelle?
I'm so excited for that. Do we do that next week after the finale? No, is that on a? Or is that no? That's next week. We'll do it next week.
Yeah, we'll do it next week, and then we can talk about the final 4 eliminations as we go through them one by one.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds good.
I'm excited. Are you excited?
I'm excited because it's like less than 20 hours away now that we'll be there.
How exciting. Oh my God. It's going to be so crazy though, because you're going to see like the final 2 and then, not know who goes 4th or who goes 3rd.
I know. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just going to be a mess in our brains. What's going on? And there's so many survivors coming. There's old survivors coming.
Okay, just stop. Just stop rubbing it in, Michelle. Just man up.
What did you just do?
My microphone fell over.
I thought you'd hit it.
No, because my table's so wobbly. Every time you hear a squeak, it sounds like that. That's my table. All the squeaks, you know. Oh gosh! And I just knocked my microphone over and I fell over into Easter egg. Happy Easter, by the way, guys. Happy Easter.
Yes.
My favorite Easter egg as well. Yeah, and Mucky mucked it up at the end. Well, what a perfect time to introduce some Cheeky Naughty Times. Cheeky Naughty Times, guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for Cheeky Naughty Times. Michelle, apart from the live finale, how's the school holidays been?
Oh, so good. Went to the Sydney Easter show yesterday. Watched Gerald from Brains versus Brawn win a wood chopping championship. Beat 23 other competitors to be number 1, and that was good. Yeah, that was fun.
Nice. Anything else you've been up to during the school holidays?
No, sleeping. Just having a good old sleep in. I do love sleeping. That's all. And this podcast.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with the Cheeky podcast, right?
True.
Well, while you're sleeping and having a fun time, I'm not having a fun time, Michelle. Because everyone has been coming to the Century Maze. It's been raining. We've been getting queues and queues and queues of people. One day, right, we had this Australian family that came in to do our brain cell, right, which is kind of like our puzzle/challenge room, very similar to an escape room. They didn't want to figure anything out. They just wanted the answers for everything.
Oh, okay.
And then so they failed to do it the first time, so then they paid to do it again a second time.
What?
And then like so literally just got my manager to just give them all the answers. And then when they were done, they were like, "Oh, we got a pretty high score. Are we going to be in the top?" Like, because we have like a scoreboard for like the top 10 like players.
No.
They wanted to be in the scoreboard for the top 10.
But
I was like, "Are you
they were
nuts?
given
You
the
literally
answers.
cheated." It's like
What's
you
wrong
did it
with them?
twice, back to back, and you got
Oh.
all the answers. Yeah, it was.
They're the
I
people who
can't
give their kids prizes for doing nothing. Obviously.
Obviously, yeah. No, but like their mum was so shitty at me the entire time. It didn't matter what I said. She just kept on like interrupting me and then kept on being like, "Well, what about this? What about this?" Like, you know, maybe you just shut up.
God.
Just shut up and talk. It'll be
I'm
but
sorry.
it's customer service.
Sorry.
I love customer service. I really do. I actually like really love people, but there are some people who just drive me up the wall. And it was
Well,
so
on behalf
frustrating.
of Australia, I am sorry for what you had to put up with. That
Yeah.
was
You
awful.
better be sorry. Well, it's fine. You're going to buy me a flight ticket for tomorrow night.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
so far away. Anyway.
Yeah, I am. But, you know, hopefully very soon I won't be that much more far away. But thank you, everyone, for the chat, especially you, Gabe. You have been an absolute legend tonight. Thank you so much for being in the chat. Thank you, Michelle, as always, for, you know, even though we don't agree on going to rocks, and I know that I can never rely on you in life or in the game, I still appreciate you so much coming on the podcast every single week. I've been your host, Mucky. Hope subscribe for Cheeky Naughty Times. Kakita, I know everyone. I'll catch you all next Friday. Next time. Woo!
Yeah.
All right. Have a good one, guys. Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.